So we were discussing glycolysis. We were doing only a little intro in the last video. Glyco, which means glucose, lysis. Wherever you just see the word lysis, which means breakdown. Here it is not important that the breakdown is glucose is important. Like breakdown of glucose has happened, whereas it could be breakdown of any other thing, like carbohydrate could be breakdown. But here, because glucose when will break, then it will form pyruvate. Then it will form two pyruvate. The final product of this is very important MCQs. The most asked MCQs in past paper. What is the final product of glycolysis? That is two pyruvate, because when glucose is glucose formula, when we just talk about C6, when you see C6H12O6, no matter you don't know the formula again, but you should know the carbon how many, six. So when it will break down to 3, 1 2 3 and 1 2 3, and we know the formula of pyruvate is C3, C3H3. I really don't know, but you just need to know the concept of the pyruvate. So that is C3. So this means if it's C3, this means C3 plus C3, it will form C6. So that's why when glucose will break down, it will form pyruvate, which is the end product. Then it is also known as EMP pathway. How? Because EMP pathway is nothing any special. This is simply the three scientists who introduced this glycolysis pathway. They were working together and they discovered, they three were German scientists who named as Emden, Morph and Barnes. So that's why this is known as this pathway. It is simply when glucose, or we also call this as a hexose. Hexose is same. Hexose is 6 carbon containing glucose or hexose. When these are breakdown, when it's breakdown into what? It's a breakdown into simplest form, or simplest form here is the 2 pyruvate, as I just told you, 2 pyruvate. It's the 2 pyruvate, and that would be done with the formation of ATP, NADPH, these all. This should be clear, and this process happens where? This process is done in the cytoplasm. This occurs in cytoplasm. That occur in cytoplasm. Another point is that this is like divided into two phases you will study. There's one more question you might have seen, that the question being asked like this, that how many steps are there in glycolysis. So we have 10 steps. We have 10 steps of glycolysis. But when it comes, how many are there of, like how many steps are there of first step, first phase, which is preparatory phase. So that's why we just say we have two phases. First one is preparatory phase. Preparatory phase. And you will also know, like this phase is also known as investment phase, because you will invest a lot of things and you will get the benefit in the next step. So this is known investment phase. Whereas the second step here is known as oxidative phase. Oxidative phase. Oxidative phase. So when we just talk about the glycolysis have 10 process, we know, but when we just divide into, so you'll find 5 steps of this preparatory phase. Like in this you will invest a lot of things, then when you get the product exactly is the oxidative phase. Here you will also see 5 steps. Okay, I'm sure you have gotten the concept. Then these phases are very much important, because first phase is known as investment phase. In this phase, 2 molecules of ATP will be consumed. So when we just talk about investment, there would be something which is being taken. So ATP from the environment or from the cytoplasm would be taken. Simply ATP has been consumed here. It's consumed, and here it will give benefit of what? Benefit of 2 pyruvate.